Alright, welcome to a new episode of Useless Conversations. We're here with Max.
Hello. What's up, gamers?
And Armand.
Hi there.
Today we're going to talk about zombies and our plan to survive the zombie apocalypse. Okay, so does anyone have a plan they want to start with?
Yeah, okay, so here's my plan, right? So when the zombies come at me, I just walk away, because they're slow.
What about when they group
That's
up?
it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just walk a little bit faster away from them.
What if they surround your house?
What if they
Oh,
surround your house?
okay. In that case, I will get on my helicopter that I already have pre-planned because, the zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
And I will fly to the nearby Costco, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
For those of you who don't know what Costco is, it's like good Sam's Club. Anyway, so you get to the Costco, right? And hopefully it's a Costco down in the south where they sell guns. And so you
Don't
just
they sell
go
guns
there.
in Costco's here?
No. I don't think they sell guns in the entirety of Illinois.
No, they sell guns in Walmart.
Well, not in Illinois, because everybody's Democrat in Illinois, and they don't like guns.
Oh.
Anyway, so you go to a Costco that happens to have guns in it, and you just stay there forever because there's so much food.
But
and then the zombies will all die.
But what about the other people?
What if you run out of food?
Well, you won't because it's Costco.
Costco.
Have you ever been to Costco?
Yeah, I have, but think about it. What if the zombies come in, right? You're on the other end, and they eat the... Wait, no, they don't. Do they eat food?
No, they eat
brains.
people. Yeah.
They just eat... So they... Okay, that sucks. Okay, well, what if they go into the Costco?
No, not even that. Just think about people.
No,
Other people are going to want to come
at the
in.
front door. They're not going to let them in because they don't have the Costco membership card.
Oh, they don't.
Okay.
They don't.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, sir, you can't come in here. You don't have a MasterCard or a Costco membership card. I'm not gonna allow you in."
But what about the people? Because it's Costco. Other people have that plan too.
Well, I would just kill them.
Okay, wait. Okay. Wait, how much time do we have before we know that there's like a zombie apocalypse? Or do we just like right away just know? Because Max, you said you got a helicopter, right? So how much time did you know to buy that helicopter?
Well, you see, because I'm one of those crazy guys who's like, "Oh, the zombie apocalypse is gonna happen any day," so I invested in a helicopter.
Okay. So you invested, right? So
Yeah.
does that mean? So can we all invest in something?
Sure.
Okay, I would probably. I'd put like a what's that one drug dealer Pablo Escobar?
Yeah.
You know how he created a bunch of tunnels underground? That's what I would do.
You would do that.
I would build this humongous tunnel system and and basically, okay, so here's the idea, right? Instead of like flying to places, I have this underground tunnel system, right? And then I can just hit up every single store. Once I run out of food, I can just go back in my tunnel, cover it up, and then go to the next place.
Now, are we saying like a nice tunnel, like a bunker, or just like dirty tunnel?
We're talking just like tunnels to get places.
Now, this is an important question. Would you guys share your plans with other people, or would it be just lone wolves?
Well, I think you'd
Would.
want one person of the opposite gender so you could repopulate the Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I would do that. I would.
Kidnapping or just asking somebody nicely anyway, because it's the zombie apocalypse. No, there's no more laws.
Mm-hmm.
So you just find someone, just be like, "Hey, the zombie apocalypse is happening. You want to come to my Costco with me? we can just hang out, play Smash.
Play Smash.
Piranha Plant just got released, so
I would try to rob the world.
you rob the world bank.
What would you do with all the money?
I'd just have it.
Oh, just have it in
I
case
just have
the economy came back.
Yeah, just in case the zombie. You know what I'd do? Okay, most likely not everybody is like a zombie. There's enough people that maybe like we can come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
So I rob the World Bank. I've got all this money. I've got all the leverage, and then I pay people to come up with a solution, and then I become like the new like world king because I solved the big problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you solved the problem by paying other people to solve the problem for you.
Exactly. Yep.
So you would use today's currency as the new currency. Not even the new, just still its currency.
Yeah. As still as something that holds value.
Mm-hmm.
Because, or you know what you could do? You could leverage like food. So let's say like there's one Costco left. Max is at that Costco.
Yeah.
Pretty much Max is like the most powerful person in the world, right? He's got control of all the food, and you need food to live.
You could do a monopoly of food.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'd bomb every Costco except one, and then I would.
No,
Where'd you get the
no,
bombs?
not even that. Not even
because I
that. You
robbed the World
take
Bank.
no, not even that. You own the Costco. People come to you and say, "Can you give me food?" You say no, unless you go take over this Walmart, and it's gonna be under my control, and then you can have food, and then just do that and get like all the Walmarts and Costco's.
But how do you know? How do you keep these people contained? It's a zombie apocalypse. Everyone's crazy.
Well,
You have to have like something of fear or like a lot of guns.
Right, so you know how outside of the Costco's they have that like car that you could win sitting outside?
yeah.
And they've got
I've
a
never
whole
seen
bunch
that.
of cars just in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sure.
what you do is you get your guns, right? And you just go out into the parking lot and you bring one of the cars in and you just find all the sharpest stuff you can find inside the Costco and you just deck the car out with everything. And they have their own gas at Costco too, you know?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So you just go,
Yeah.
yeah, have you ever been to Costco before?
I have, but I
That's
haven't
what-
paid attention to that.
Anyway, so you build like this super decked out like Honda, you know, like with spikes on the front and you just go driving around,
Mm-hmm.
just killing
kill people.
zombies. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Now
What
you
if
said
you don't find anything? What if you don't find anything?
Well, but it's Costco. There's stuff
Sharp stuff.
around. There's probably stuff around. Yeah, I don't know.
wait. So you said you're moving to the south and you're gonna dominate Costco down there, or you're gonna dominate the one near us?
Ideally, it would be a Costco that sells guns. I don't know if any. Here, I'll look this up.
Okay, just to not make it OP, let's say you dominate the one next to us.
Not-
We're saying this Costco. Okay.
So right next to it is Ashley Furniture.
Okay. So how would you oppress people?
How would I?
oppress people?
Yeah.
How would I rule over them?
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember that one episode of the Backyardigans where that guy gets like tickled
No.
and it's supposed to be torture,
No.
but
did
he's
not
like
remember that.
tickle proof? Okay, so I would
Never
tickle
watched that.
people until they did what I wanted them to.
Yeah. Yeah. What if there's like 5 people coming at you?
I'd still.
How would you tickle?
I'd
all
have
5?
the knives. I'd have all the
Ah,
knives
okay.
from Costco.
I think to win
You know-
this, you need to have an original group that's bigger than like 5 people. Like you need to have like 6 people with you that take over that Costco, and then you take those people and you spread them out throughout like Walgreens and WalMarts and you know that kind of stuff. If we're talking about the Costco that's next to the Walmart, there's an airport like behind the Walmart,
Ooh.
so you could find a
Oh,
plane
yeah.
too.
just to take over the world. But here's the thing: how long would a zombie apocalypse last?
Oh, it's forever. Let's
Because-
say forever.
Oh,
Actually, no.
Okay.
Let's say they evolve with time.
Like, what do you mean? Like they get powers?
No, they become faster, stronger. They learn like the human strategies.
And they
Wait.
just start like going to work and stuff.
No,
Like they establish their own zombie economy where they pay each other in brain, and they just start going to work for each other, and it just becomes like the regular Earth, but it's zombies instead.
no, like I
Why
think
not? Why not join them? Because think about it. Like, what happens if it never ends, right?
Mhm.
Then eventually it's just gonna be all zombies, right? And it's we're gonna start our own zombie economy because naturally that's how things. Because what happens when everyone's a zombie, right? Do zombies eat each other?
no.
No.
No, right? So they have to figure something out.
Mhm.
And think about it, right? If everyone's a zombie, then we've got like the world's politicians and scientists. They could probably come up with a way to like create human.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like instead of growing like cows and chickens, we grow human.
Oh my god, the
I'd
zombies.
just join them.
They're the natural like next step in human evolution. 'cause-
No,
Hold on. Listen
None
to
of
this.
that.
Listen to this. Listen
They're
to this.
human de-evolution.
No, listen to this. How do you kill a
Okay.
zombie? What's the only way to kill a zombie?
I actually
Shoot
don't
its
know.
head.
Exactly.
Wait, you
What's-
have to what?
You have to shoot them in the head. No, that's
Why
the only
not?
way. You have to shoot them in the head. So it's an evolution because they can lose legs and arms, but they'll still be alive.
That is smart.
Yeah. So
That is interesting.
so you guys just think the world would transition?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
I think it's possible.
Okay,
Think
let's say
yeah.
they can't evolve. They're not an evolution of human beings. They're like animals. They just want to eat.
Oh, but okay, think about it. But like evolution takes a long time, right? So they
Mhm.
start off with just trying to eat everything,
Mhm.
but then naturally they have to like come up with a source of food. They can't if there's no food left, they have to make it, right?
Mhm.
So eventually, what
Oh,
if they just?
so we're saying like 100 years when like all the humans are gone, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They'd be forced to like come up with a way
Mhm.
to like make artificial humans so that they could feed their people.
Yeah, could you just imagine you're like transported to this alternate reality where a zombie apocalypse did happen, and you just go to this Costco, right? And there's just this guy in there, and his name is Max, and he's like super cool and attractive and handsome,
Super.
and he's like just the king of this place. But then you go to you go to the cattle ranches down south, and instead of cows, it's just humans like on all fours.
Yeah.
And there's like zombie foremen just like looking over everything. They're just like herding the humans through like the cow dip or whatever, and then they kill them, and then they just eat them.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Well, think about it. Like, isn't that already what we're doing? Just instead of humans, it's cows.
Do you think maybe zombies would eat other animals' brain?
I think it would happen once, and they'd be like, oh, this works, and then everyone would start doing it. So I think at some point, yeah.
But what happens when all the animals die? Because they don't know how to, grow cattle.
But
They fucking ate them all.
I know, but as soon as the apocalypse starts, most of the population is transitioning from human to zombie, but like a big percentage of humans are going away, so it's going to be like a decrease in population. So I think we're going to have enough food for everyone for a while until they learn to like grow cattle. Would you guys take the stance of bringing back humanity or just like giving up? For example, your tunnel, would it be a tunnel like a public tunnel where everyone can use, or would it be like your tunnel?
They have to pay me.
Like a tax or
They
something?
would pay. No. They would pay me with two things. They'd pay for their life.
Oh.
Like, you go in the front lines, not me. I'm in the back.
Soldiers.
Or they would pay me. Yeah, soldiers. Or they would pay me with work, like my slaves.
Mm-hmm.
But it's public, right? It's like I would create like my own little like society, right? Where I set up this whole infrastructure, right? And then you are paying me by working to keep this infrastructure intact, and in exchange for that, you're able to use the infrastructure freely.
So,
yeah.
So would you establish a currency?
You know what? I think everybody should just download the Cash App.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so here's the ultimate plan. All right, so I was watching. No, this is like without any restrictions on.
Uh-huh.
You live. So I was watching this documentary where it said like if all the humans in the world just disappeared randomly, just out of nowhere,
Yeah.
then the Hoover Dam would run like by itself without human maintenance for like 60 years or something like that, or some extremely long time. So eventually, all the power plants, all the power would be gone except for in the small area around the Hoover Dam. So what I would do is I would move out there, find a Walmart, a super Walmart that happens to be next to a Costco, and I'd connect them through underground or above ground tunnels, perhaps. And then I just live out the rest of my days. And if people come, I'll like let them in, but they gotta work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
it's all about power.
It is.
it is.
What kind of leader would you be? Would you be the leader that like would oppress people, or the one that's like that's all chill?
No. Always be a servant leader or a delegative leader.
Mm-hmm.
But be good to your people because they could kill you. Right?
They could.
At any time.
They could.
Right. So be a good person.
I feel like I'd start out being a good
And
leader,
then turn
but then
bad.
eventually I'd just be like, you know what? I'd rather not.
I would set up like a decent system where there's like every 5 years a new guy comes in charge, but then I'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna rule you.
Stay in charge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in charge.
Imagine it's been 10 years. So you guys know how zombies work. You guys have a village and stuff. Like, what's your plan? Let's say the zombie apocalypse never ends. It only ends when all the humans are dead. So from 10 years into it until whenever it ends, how would you guys survive now? Like, for example, the Costco idea, I think after 10 years, it's gone.
No, but let's just say the Costco
Ran out of
idea won't last for 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the power will go out.
yeah, exactly.
Not if I live by the Hoover Dam.
That's you know what? I would probably I would start like researching on how we can tame zombies. Because think
Oh.
about it, if the only way it ends is that all humans die, then it's either we all turn into zombies and somehow evolve, or we all figure out how to use the zombies or kill them. I would
Okay.
try to tame them.
So at that point, people are gonna have to like pick a side. It's either gonna be pro themselves, pro humanity, or there's gonna be like those weirdos that like are pro zombies. No, like you get how what I said about like how the zombies are the evolution.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna be like, the zombies are good. We need to be with the zombies. So they're gonna be like those weirdos that like open the floods
White
and just brings the
supremacists.
zombies in. Yeah, exactly.
Like those guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. They're gonna be people that just like throw zombies at you. They're gonna be the people that are like you know how you try to collaborate with Max. They're not gonna be like, I want to collaborate. They're gonna be like, give me all your stuff, and they're gonna attack you.
Mhm.
And they're gonna be the people that are like, join us. They're gonna be like the hippies, you know, peace and love.
Uh-huh.
So like I feel like at that point you need to like pick a side, and I feel like the less effective one is the peace and love.
I'd be pro. It's weird because I feel like you know how I proposed that like whole underground society thing.
Yeah.
I feel like in a way that's pro me, right? Because I'm, it's like a little selfish, but at the end of the day, it's for everyone because.
But you gotta
most likely
see who gets the most. If it's you, then
Yeah.
it's pro you.
Well, I think in any pro-human society, there's gonna be somebody who gets the most. So I feel like if it helps advance humanity, like I feel like a truly pro you society would be like where everybody's just working themselves to the bone, and you're just up there in your ivory tower eating grapes, you know?
Mhm.
But that would
But-
lead to like rebellion and stuff. So
Exactly. So
Yeah,
like I feel like in any pro-human society, there has to be some sort of leader,
of course.
but
Mhm.
he might just not be. He'll have to have more than everybody else, but.
would
Yeah,
you
I don't
guys appeal to faith? Like act like you're chosen by God to lead these people, or would you
Oh,
guys just
fuck that.
appeal to like, I have the money, follow me? Because like I feel like being nice doesn't work. You know?
Because
Well,
people
it's-
are sociopaths.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, Trump's kind of not nice.
There's always gonna be someone that's like, he's weak, he's not strong enough to lead us, he's a pussy, you know?
I guess you have to show some sort of initiative, right? Like having like the Hoover Dam. Look, I control power. Like
Mhm.
that's like okay, I would probably follow you because you have something. But if it's like some random guy who just like walked outside, he's like, guys, I want to be your leader. Like fuck you. Like what do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's in it for me?
Exactly.
And what would you be your policy to accept people in?
They have to be in.
I have a feeling I know what you're.
No, they have to be in fine health conditions, so like no disabilities. Sorry, but like I'm not gonna take on dependents in my society. Everybody's gonna have to work.
Oh no.
I know that sounds bad, but like when you're in the zombie apocalypse, you don't want somebody who doesn't have an arm to like. Well, maybe if their other arm is super strong, but if they don't have like legs and they can't do anything.
But think about it. Think about it this way, right? Imagine if there's one person, like it's you and then somebody else. If you shoot out like the disabled, like wouldn't that make your image kind of bad as a leader?
Well,
Yeah, but everyone is scared. Everyone knows that the disabled are gonna like cause. Except like you need to evaluate. Can they give you
Yeah.
anything? If they can't give you anything and they're dead weight, it's just realistically like they're gonna kill you.
I was gonna revise my earlier statement and say like, yeah, we're not. I have to evaluate them and see if they have any skills to offer, and even if they're like happen to be missing a limb or something, but they're smart,
Mhm.
you know, like I don't know, they'd have to have something to offer more than they would take from.
See, in The Walking Dead, they have before they ask anyone to join them, they ask them 3 questions. The first one is, how many walkers, like zombies, have you killed? How many people have you killed, and why? I feel like that's not good enough.
That's not good enough at all. You could just say 1,000 and 0.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Because I'm
Yeah, you could
badass.
just lie.
Exactly. So I feel like that's not effective. Because the person asking the question also needs to be a good like reader of people to know if they're lying.
Yeah.
Judge a character.
I would. I'd probably put them in. Like
In the
go.
what?
Yeah, like in
cut
the
out.
field. Like
Oh, okay.
do something for me,
Mhm.
and then I'll get to stay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like a trial, like a 3-week trial basis.
Yeah,
or
put them on,
something.
put them through a gauntlet where they have to like run across a spinning log with like spikes swinging over top of them. If they make it
Uh-huh.
to the end, they're out into society.
Yeah. I feel like I would probably. I'd let everybody in.
Really?
I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
Even the disabled people?
yeah, because like a functional society has, right, and that's the goal, right? The goal is not just to survive, because everyone's gonna die one day. So it's to build something that kind of lives forever, you know.
Not me. I'm not gonna die.
Okay.
I think you need, if you let everyone in, there's always gonna be that group of people that comes in with the idea that we're gonna take this over.
Well, but here's the thing: you have to think about it, right? Even like right now, people have that viewpoint, right? I mean, come on, white supremacists,
Yeah.
people who are still like into the whole Nazi thing. It's just you have to build a system that where more than there's more majority that survive than there's a minority that wants it to die.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that by like shunning people out, right? You have to like, oh, this is like inclusive. You know, it's like for everyone. Think about like the cool kids club. No one likes those guys.
Yeah, with the 3Ks.
Yeah.
The 3 kids.
Yeah. Okay.
That's I don't know about that one, Chief.
In the 10 years, we have a doctor, but they're 80 years old.
Oh wow.
And
Have him train someone.
exactly.
Like,
So would you guys
Karate Kid.
would you establish like an educational system?
Ooh.
I feel like you just get the textbooks and then be like, here, take these, study doctor.
I feel like instead of being like school, people would show a certain type of like affinity to learning how to like take care of people.
But
I feel like it'd be
here,
more
I
of a
think by that
mentorship.
time- I think by that time we have like some sort of economy established to like to establish like value to things, and at that time then it'd be like, because this is what would happen, right? If there were no doctors, somebody would pay somebody to be a doctor. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like naturally, I mean, we pay people to do things we don't want to do,
Mhm.
and so that's exactly what happened. Is somebody would be like, you know what? I'm going to dedicate the next, I don't know how many months or years, 10 years it takes like to become a doctor or some shit. I would dedicate my time to being a doctor so that one day I can, get paid even more because people need a doctor. So it would happen. You need people to work the dams. You need people to, make food and farm and give birth.
So
do
you
all
think
these things.
okay. So I think it would just naturally become like doctors, fighters, politicians, scientists. Like it would just all fall into place naturally.
Think about how any company like happens, right? Like
Mhm.
people don't just start businesses because
Yeah.
To just do it, right? It's like there's a need. People are willing to pay for that need, so I will take it upon myself to do it.
Mhm.
So yeah,
And then it just evolves. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Punishment. Someone steals something. Someone does something bad. Now we need to decide what's bad and what's the
Okay.
punishment.
Okay, so all of the laws that normally happen, like murder and stealing, all those regular laws.
Those are the
like
basic
that people
ones,
can
right?
do bad
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, all the basic ones. Not none of those ones where like you can't pirate stuff online. That's
Yeah.
I run them through the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the gauntlet is, Gustavo?
No, please explain.
So the gauntlet, right, is a 7-stage obstacle course. It's like American Ninja Warrior, but it's deadly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
instead of running across just like these big steps, you're running across the big steps, but there's fire on them. And instead of the warped wall, it's just alligators.
Uh-huh.
And you have to fight them. And then there's other stuff in the middle there too. But
Mhm.
the final stage you have to get through is we have a gorilla, and his name is Jeff.
Jeff.
Gorilla.
And you have to fight him. If you're able to survive 5 minutes against Jeff the gorilla, will pardon you of your sins. But if you die, that's not that big a deal. It's not that bad. 'Cause
Okay,
then-
but someone that's in the case someone kills someone.
well, that's like all the bad crimes. For the less bad crimes, like petty crimes, like stealing your AirPods or
Yeah.
those
They
ones,
never
you
fall
just
off.
spank them 100 times, 100
Mhm.
times spanking.
I would do the eye for an eye. So
Really?
if you steal, we steal something from you. If you kill someone, you die. You rape
Oh,
someone,
yeah.
you get raped,
Oh,
or you get castrated
Oh
or something.
god. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Chop
That's
your
yeah.
balls
or you
off.
just
Yeah.
use Jeff the gorilla, you know?
Yeah, he gets to pound your balls. That's what I would do. I would do something totally because isn't it like I think it's like the most fair, right? Like we don't have time for bullshit. There's like a bunch of zombies around.
Mhm.
Like we don't want this fucking if you steal, we don't care about repenting. You never should have stolen in the first place. we're trying to rebuild a society here. Your balls are getting chopped off. Simple as that.
So someone goes to the gauntlet, someone gets punched in the balls. After that, they're good to go back into society.
No, they're well, yeah.
If
Yeah?
they survive the gauntlet, they're not gonna want to go through it again. So they're not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, what happens if they go through the gauntlet and they get better? And so they're like, you know what? As long as if I commit a crime, I have to go to the gauntlet again. But I know how to get through it.
Right. Okay.
So-
So if that happens 3 times through the gauntlet, the 4th time you just get
Die.
you just die.
Well, we can do like the classic 3 strike. 3rd strike, you're out. You're exiled.
Yeah.
How would you want it to go up the time? You know.
Well, I feel like everybody should get a second chance.
I feel like exiling people would start the whole thing of like, we hate that community, let's attack it. So like, this guy's exiled. He lives in this house. This girl, she's exiled. She goes to the same house, and they all go to the same house, create their own community. That would create
no,
like
but
the battle.
They would die because of the zombies. You just shove them out. You just kick them out of the Costco.
Exactly.
And they're out in the
But
streets. And there's just
someone would
zombies
survive.
everywhere.
Someone would survive. That's the thing.
No, because they're snipers.
If they went through the gauntlet 3 times, I'm pretty sure they can survive it.
Exactly.
Well, that's why we don't kick them out. We just kill them.
That's what I was
Okay,
saying.
I'd kill them.
Execute them. Strike 3 is death. And judicial system. Who decides this guy's innocent, this guy's guilty?
Okay.
Oh, so security cameras like all over the place.
No, you can't. You can't. Oh yeah, Hoover
Yeah,
Dam.
I can.
Hoover
I'm
Dam.
the king. I'm
Hoover Dam.
the
Yeah.
king, Gustavo.
Yeah.
Hoover Dam. I control society.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
I just
mean, you
record
control
everything.
power. Okay, but at the end of the day, what if the evidence is shoddy, right? Like you need lawyers, right? Someone to fight for somebody, and then you have like someone.
Well, yeah, those are the kind of people I'd let into my car.
No, but that whole thing of lawyers, I think that would start naturally. Like the first guy, he goes, he's like, I can defend myself. But then this other guy who's like less intellectual, he's like, I need someone to fight for me. Hey, you, I'll give you this if you fight for me. So I think
Yeah.
the thing of lawyers would happen like naturally.
I would probably build. I was actually watching a video about this on Vox of this like one guy who was
Vox.
yeah, I really like that, but
I like them
there
too.
was it was like this one case where the evidence was like it was unreliable,
Mhm.
but because the lawyers weren't like his lawyer wasn't good, and because the people who gave the evidence was like it looked really professional. That guy went to jail for 23 years, right?
Mhm.
So like our judiciary system is built around this idea that if 2 people argue from different sides, then the truth should come out like naturally, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
But there's so many cases of where it goes wrong. It's also like a waste of time. Like some cases have been in court for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to build a productive society where things get done. We figure out how to kill all the zombies, and we go go to a different planet, right? This one's fucked up. So I would probably just have it where it's like I don't know how big my society is, but I would probably have it where you as a person, like your own self, you present as much evidence as possible.
Mhm.
And then 10% of the society comes together, or 5%, depending on the amount, comes together and like makes a collective decision.
Okay.
I think.
And
when
they
it
only
comes-
have like 10 hours to do it.
Yeah.
They
Ooh,
have 10 hours to prove
but
their
see,
point.
if people, I think the problem with that is if everyone, are we gonna do like everyone needs to vote yes for it to work? Or are we gonna be like 50%, 51% said yes, but 49 said no, so we're gonna go with yes.
I would do it where it's the percent, because think about it. If it's unanimous, people could get tired and just be like, "Fuck it."
That's
like,
what I was saying. That's
sure,
what I,
right?
yeah, that's what I meant.
So no,
yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't care about unanimity. I don't know how to say that word.
Unanimity.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
I would have it where it's like if more than 50% of 10% of our society believes that you are guilty, you die. Like,
You're dead, son.
you die, and you have to really like, and that forces the criminal, if he's truly innocent, to like really fucking like get a fire up his ass.
Yeah, and I think in the Costco it'll be kind of hard to cover stuff up because it's such
So
a small,
open.
like area. So
Yeah.
if somebody dies, like you're gonna be like, hey, where's Jeff? No, not Jeff. That's the gorilla. Where's Roger? Where'd he go? Like, oh, somebody he's in this dumpster. He's dead. Somebody killed him. Oh, and then you check the security camera footage. Oh, looks like Brittany killed him because he didn't. He stole her AirPods.
So cameras.
Yeah.
But don't you think that some people would rebel against that as there's no privacy anymore?
Well, no, there'd be
Mm.
privacy in their rooms, but like since it's
So
all
what if they?
contained
So what
inside
if
the
someone kills
Costco,
somebody in a room?
well then if we
Oh
see
yeah.
two people go in and then one person comes out,
Mhm.
it's like they've got privacy in their room, but like if somebody is missing, we can check the security tapes and be like, oh, this person was last seen here.
Yeah.
So in,
What
in
if
in
so?
this plan, you guys are cutting out the idea of prison and jail.
Yeah, that's just fucking like that's
Yeah,
too
that's
much
too
work.
much work.
I would never. I don't know. Prisons are just so expensive.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I was saying.
Exactly.
It's a waste of time, money, and infrastructure.
Like if you killed someone, you die. Simple
Yeah.
as that.
So eye for an eye is the best way to go.
Yeah. Don't kill.
Yeah,
Simple
or
as
the
that.
gauntlet. The gauntlet. And it changes every time. It's not
Oh.
the same. So,
If
Don't you think
the-
that's kind of expensive to run?
no, because we just put zombies in there and it'll be fine.
oh
You know
yeah,
what you could do? You know what you could do? You could charge your like constituents to watch, and that could be like the
Oh
greatest form
yeah,
of
it'll be like the
Yeah, I know.
Gladiator arena,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have like your government has like a new source of income.
let me bring
Yep.
up this scenario to test out the judiciary system. I steal an apple from
Okay.
Armand. So we said eye for an eye. So stealing means you get something taken away from you.
Yeah.
No, I said spanks for small crimes.
Okay,
You
but
get, 10, 20
realistically,
spanks for stealing an apple.
but realistically, like it makes more sense to do eye for an eye. So
Sure.
I steal an apple from Armand and I ate it. So the apple's gone. What do I lose? How do we decide what do I lose? And where does that go?
Well, if you don't have stuff, then you work for Armand.
Okay.
Yeah, you
That's
could
good,
work it
that's
on,
good.
right?
That's good. Yeah.
We give you a slave collar.
I would have to argue that eye for an eye is a little bit weak. I'd probably go eye for like a little bigger of an eye. So like if
Really?
you steal an apple, we steal your watermelon. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
think about it. If I steal your apple, you steal, and or I steal your apple, you steal my apple. That like nothing happened, you know. But if I steal your apple, but you steal like my meat, which is like way more important to me, then shit. Like I'm not gonna do it again. And then, you know, if you rape somebody, your balls get chopped off. You know, it's
Uh-huh.
you could survive. You know what I mean? Like you kill someone, you kill someone. That's kind of simple. If you pirate movies on the internet, your internet gets taken away. It's simple. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like,
well,
and
no,
then-
but pirating is legal in this society.
Yeah. So I take the
I don't-
apple. I eat the apple.
Um,
Armand, you get my
you
I don't know.
something that
you get my
worth
chair.
more.
You get a chair I have. So the person who lost something gains something that is of greater value than what they
Shit.
lost.
Then guess
Yeah.
what? People are gonna start framing each other.
That's what I was
online.
saying. That's yeah.
So I would then take something from another, and then, no shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
We could do it like how they have it in Israel or wherever, like Pakistan. If you steal something, you get your hand chopped off.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Do that.
Because I feel
I feel
like the person who got the apple stolen, I feel like that person can't gain anything. Because if someone gains something, then they will do it more and more and more to gain.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so
that
I-
makes a lot of sense.
so
Yeah,
the-
I'd chop off their hand.
It has to be punishment. It can't be anything gained. Closing thoughts. Each one present your society.
The Costco next to a Walmart by the Hoover Dam, and in that Costco, I am the supreme power, but like I delegate some of my work out to like a parliament or something, and I let anybody who will be able to contribute stuff into my society in, like doctors and lawyers or like people who can work. And if people do crimes, if it's a big crime, I run them through the gauntlet, which will with Jeff and the gorilla at the end, who's very prone to fits of rage, and he's very strong. Anyway, that's not the point. And I run them through the gauntlet, but if they steal something, I chop off their hand. Oh, and if anybody dies, we catapult their body to the zombies.
I'd build more of a democratic society, underground tunnels, right?
Mhm.
And anyone can come in, but you have to pay back to society by contributing to it. My major goal in the society is to build something productive, you know, where we can accelerate knowledge, like, you know, like research and
Mhm.
things like that.
Mhm.
And to do that, we'd have to because, you know, there's really no economy, like we can kind of just take whatever and use it to hopefully survive. And then in terms of punishment and and that it'd be kind of like an eye for a limb. So if you take something, your hands get chopped off. You rape someone, your balls get crushed. If you kill someone, you die. So no prison, no wasting money in that. Just building a productive society that can hopefully one day, with enough resources and talent, take back what's kind of ours, or go to Mars. I don't know.
Names of your nations.
I'd call it Guppyland.
Oh.
Guppyland.
Okay. Okay, so my nation would be called Doctor Strange.
Why?
Because I have a poster of him on my wall. That's
the flag is gonna be the poster.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Doctor Strange. That's the name of the society.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
No, colon. Anybody who rapes someone gets thrown in with Jeff the Gorilla.
All right.
Semicolon.
Huh?
No girls allowed.
No girls allowed.
What?
Another in a parentheses. Just kidding. And close parentheses.
Okay. That's a long ass fucking name.